it's Whimsy and we're back today with more Phantom Pain. I did a couple of things off camera. I actually did only 2 things, I think. No, I did only 1 thing. Wandering Soldier. And I used the trick that you guys were saying in the comments to put the Love Deterrence song on speaker, and then they just come to you. It's so much easier, and I've done that. Honestly, if you guys had never said it in the comments, I don't think I would have ever thought of doing that myself. I'm not sure. So thank you for that. It was really cool to try. I didn't try with the box, but I tried with the Love Deterrence cassette tape, and it worked. But then right after that, I got into a cutscene, so there was a checkpoint, so I just noted out of there. So we're gonna head into a cutscene right now on the mother base. But apart from that, yeah, I'm ready to go. So let's jump into it. We should jump straight in to a cutscene, I think. Yes. I was like, bah! And I closed my PS5. Like, no. Something's going on with the children. I just wanted to do some side missions off camera, you know, but I was not able to do much.
Stay back. It's too dangerous.
What is going on?
Hey. Back up, kid. I said no. You have to stay back.
Why are they not staying back?
Some things can't be helped. Back to your quarters.
Is it Eli? What's going on here?
What's going on?
Shabani. Mayaka 9 Kingo ya Shabani.
It's down there. Hey, the tank at the bottom is filled with chlorine disinfectant. 1 whiff and you'll suffocate. Don't even.
Why is it there?
How could you let it fall down there anyway?
Kaz, come on. Oh yeah, she breathes through her skin. Well, I guess. Will she suffocate?
Hit the alarm! No! You go down there, and it is over.
Wow, he really cares for her.
Listen to me! There is no way to recover the body.
I mean, she doesn't breathe. I guess she breathes through her skin with photosynthesis with the sun. So technically, she doesn't get air. Technically, she shouldn't die.
What kind of stunt was that? Trying to panic us?
Oh wow, she still got hurt a lot. Wait, touching her might hurt you too though. Be careful. Wow, he really cares for her. Did you see that? I kind of ship it. Decoy octopus and quiet. Let's be clear here. Because Big Boss is with Kaz, okay? People are gonna hate me in the comments. Don't hate on me, guys. I'm joking.
Look. Here.
Nice. So Eli was the one putting it there, I'm guessing.
Boss, about that AI pod you retrieved from Emmerich's research facility. Guess what we found inside? A corpse. Human. The pod maintained a low internal temperature the whole time. Very little outside air got in. That would have slowed down decomposition. Still, the remains were mostly skeletal. Estimated time of death is between 6 months and a year ago. We put the screws to Huey about it. Listen to the tape. Turns out it was the body of someone we knew very well.
Did he put Strangelove's body in there? Bruh. I hope that ain't it, but I mean... Let's listen to some tapes and see. Wait, no, I see. It is Strangelove, but she herself felt like she was dying for some reason, I guess. And she decided to die beside her one true love, the boss. Maybe. Maybe she asked Huey to be buried together with the boss or something. I hope that's it, because it's still weird, but it's not as bad, you know?
Gaining altitude.
I wouldn't put it past it, Huey. I wouldn't put it past Huey. Jesus Christ, that's what I wanted to say. To do something weird like that, but I wouldn't put it past Strangelove to also request something weird like that, so. Let's listen to the tapes and find out, I guess. What the fuck?
Fine. Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab. Why hide that until now? Why? Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right?
And you had a
I
baby
didn't want to
together?
drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface.
What the
but
hell?
You asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you.
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human
No, you're
being.
not.
Oh, I see. So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door.
Didn't you just say
It can't
Skullface
be
killed
opened
her?
from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got scared and shut the pod again. I couldn't bring myself to open it back up. That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and had fully healed, meaning it was long before her death.
A
She had a
C-section.
child, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Your child. Where's the kid?
How should I know?
So there is a child.
I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost everything.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
And his name?
We called him Hal, even though I never saw his face.
I don't have pity for him. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't. He is weird ass motherfucker. Okay, he has been disgusting me since Peace Walker. It's nothing new, you know, but Hal though, oh my god, I hope he's okay. I mean, obviously he will be, but and they'll meet again because Huey gets together with another woman and they have Emma. So clearly they'll meet again, but that whole story with Strangelove is strange. Pun intended.
Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagoha during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with.
Right. That's
That
true.
constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, and this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniarsk,
Not over yet.
you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive. The day the research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down. So what were they doing at Nzoya Badia, Baloo? That facility with all the people laid out in rows?
The abandoned factory Shabani was held in.
It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites.
I feel like these two
and
tapes
made
are
an incision
unnecessary.
in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly
Like we already
to the
know all
parasites.
this.
And the parasites learn the languages that way. That's some teaching method. I just don't get how a bunch of bugs had the brain power for it.
They don't. Do not judge them by human standards.
I mean, we got to see a
They
little
do
bit
not learn
to hear about
as a
the origin
function
of
of intellect.
Psycho
Then
Mantis,
how do they
I
do
guess.
it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could
Genes
expose the
mentioned.
Japanese strain to English for years, and it would never learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are different. But what about, say, Spanish and Portuguese? Linguistically, the two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same.
So it's a literal case of a mother tongue.
But if that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created in the first place.
Well, among the many thousands of offspring, there may be
The
just
ring
a
is
few
nice.
that react to
ASMR.
Portuguese.
You're talking about mutations.
Correct. Playing the tapes helps to identify the mutant strains. Those specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react more strongly to Portuguese can again be selected and bred. Repeating this process creates a strain that reacts solely to Portuguese and never to Spanish. Mutation and selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world. Must have taken a hell of a lot of patience.
More like patience. Just how many died for this?
There's something
They're
I
funny
still don't
today.
get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs. There's no way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites.
Go on.
It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased activity in reaction to particular language. The active eggs can be identified under a black light, so the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing down strains that react to the target language is an effective process. Though I'm sure
What the
that even
hell?
so, many lost their lives to create the various strains.
Taken against their will into that dungeon.
There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, to isolate the eggs that respond to the target language. And two, to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch? It's not like they can mate from inside an egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
You mentioned that what language the parasites respond to is hard-coded into their genes. and that they don't have the brain power to actually learn a language. But then you say that the larvae at Nzoya Badiabulu were learning the languages in the egg. Your story doesn't add up.
Your country is home to a unique songbird. The Japanese bush warbler.
Sure, what of it?
What a beautiful call it has. But no bush warbler can sing it perfectly at the start. As chicks, they can barely chirp at all. They must learn from their parents and other adult birds. Only then can they sing properly and attract females. So naturally, there are individual differences in each bird's call. Though they start on the same footing, each bird is influenced by its teachers.
And the parasites are the same?
Like the birds, the parasites have a genetic predisposition towards a particular language. But while in the egg, the larvae's ears are tweaked by listening to the voice of the host. This tweaking ensures that the grown parasites will react better to the host's speech pattern.
Why would they have an ability like that?
Well, there are distinct regional differences within even the same language. Rare is the language that has no unique dialects. Yes, learning the host's speech pattern before hatching attunes the larvae to whatever twist of pronunciation it will encounter. This adaptive ability is what makes them so formidable.
I see. So a language
They
requires
went far into the
selective
lore
breeding.
of this
The
parasite
parasites can learn dialects by themselves.
in this
Of
game.
course, having the egg-stage larvae listen to the tapes in the factory was not meant
Especially
to teach
since we
them.
never hear about it again
It
in
was
the
more
other
important
games.
to use that trait of theirs to identify
guess.
the mutated strains. As I mentioned earlier,
Is that really accurate enough to use as a weapon? You could wipe out a neighboring ethnic group by accident if their pronunciation is too close.
what you say is true. In that sense, they are imperfect as ethnic cleansers. But for his purposes, they are good enough. His objective was not to exterminate any one ethnic group, but to render the world's lingua franca, English, inert.
I'll stop here because I want to play a little bit, but okay. What? Why am I on offline mode? I don't know. Okay, Cursed Legacy. Recover the 2 containers loaded with Cold Talker's research materials. Hidden in the jungle. XOF choppers. So I might need this. I have my cargo. Cargo 2 was needed for this mission, but I've had it for quite a while. I have 4 children now. Wish I had that before. Episode 35, Cursed Legacy. Okay, that's ominous.
Boss, Code Talker's research has been stolen. The research materials have been packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive.
Sorry.
That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF. If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will
so
end
we
up
have a
in
timer.
Cypher's hands. That cannot be allowed to happen. One other thing, boss. We need a cargo-capable Fulton extraction device to recover the containers. Use your iDroid to order its development and have it dropped in.
I mean, I already have that free.
Be careful down there, boss.
That's unfair. Dude.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Right. No problems.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Don't move. You're pretty good.
Oh my god, can we please?
Talk.
I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. The PF soldiers have no idea what's in those containers. Strictly a need-to-know basis.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. He's gonna see everyone. The amount of reflex mode we had. Okay, that works. That works. All right. Oh, it's fine. Here we go.
That's a target container. Looks like it's in a relatively open area.
There's one dude there. Oh shit. Alright. I'm quite hidden though, so there's that. Alright. I wonder where they're going. They're going for the containers. There's a lot of them there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here for this one. This is so fun. Look at that. If I didn't have DD, it would be so hard because they move quite a bit.
Visibility in the jungle isn't great.
Yeah.
Watch out. You could run into the enemy at any time.
Yeah. Exactly what I was saying.
Our early warning radar still hasn't picked up the enemy choppers. But it's only a matter of time before they arrive.
Rise and shine, sweetheart.
CP, het is Delta 2. Je van ons mannen is uitgevat. Hoor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Alle eenheden. Ons vermoedelijke indringers her. Uit.
Pretty good. You're pretty good. Heads up.
Dude, they don't.
CP, dat is Delta 1. Was het een moeilijke indringer? Wees opgereed bij zijn aanslag. Hoor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Goeie securiteit verslachting. Uit.
Stay okay. But Sam, is your right? Grenade!
Delta 2, vast vast. Kom in Delta 2. CP, het is Delta 2. Onder aanval. Geen teken van de vijand niet. Hoor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Eerst wachtzaam in. Rijd die vijand uit. Uit. CP, het is Delta 9. Zie je rook. Kan vijandige activiteit wees. Hoor.
Target extraction confirmed. That leaves one target to go. Take care of the next one. Boss, our early warning radar just picked up the enemy choppers. We'll keep you informed of their ETA. Hurry up and extract the target.
Oh my god.
Can't go firing on the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself. That
Okay.
time will come.
Alright.
Not now.
Okay. Oh my god, we don't have a lot of time. Fuck. I'm not sure. Fuck. Fuck. No! No! Shit. Can I jump? Yes. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Boss, you don't have much time. Move it.
Yeah, I know.
Chef, dat is Delta 6. Visuele contact verloren. Get terug naar laatste beginnen positie. Goed.
Yeah, go there.
Only 40. Punt, hallo. Uit.
How did they find me? Wait, how? I didn't even get a
Snake,
reflex
are you okay?
mode.
Snake!
I didn't even get any reflex mode for that. That was crazy.
Boss, our early warning radar just picked up the
Ah.
enemy choppers.
That's
Keep
too
you informed
bad.
of their ETA. You can't go firing on the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself. That time will come, but it's not now.
No. It was going so well until it wasn't, eh? It's always like that. I mean, we didn't really start well, I have to say. God damn it! I want to do fast, you know, but I want to go fast, but it's genuinely quite difficult.
Enemy choppers. We'll keep you informed of their ETA. You can't go firing on the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself. That time will come, but it's not now.
dit is Delta 3. Zing rook. Moeilijk vijandige aanval. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Bescherm securiteit en wees wakker. Uit. CP, dit is Delta 2. Die hulpbron is weg. Het blijkt ons het aan. Ik onderzoek. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Alles kies van een bespied omgeving. Reading en eruit. Uit. CP, dit is Delta 3. Zing rook. Moeilijk vijandige aanval. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Bescherm securiteit en wees wakker. Uit.
Boss, you don't have much time. Move it.
Kom maar die pad uit!
No. No.
CP, dit is Delta 2. Ons regiegebied besmet. Ons kon niemand vinden nie. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Wees verraad. Moenie hulle blikkie gee nie. Uit.
Well, I had to. Oops. Good lord. Bro.
The enemy recovery choppers will be there any minute. Get those targets now.
I don't have the time, bruh. I don't have the time. Goodness. This is so hard. Legit. Really, really difficult. Oh, come on, go up there. Ugh. Ugh. Is there a way around? There is.
CP, dit is Delta 9. Zag verloren vijand. Gespied laatste punt van contact. Oor.
Oh my god.
Begrijp. Onderzoek die area. Maar blijf op je hoede. Uit.
I know.
Cypher wins. It'll all have been for nothing. Don't let that happen.
can't.
The enemies notice the targets are gone. They'll be looking for you. Hurry up and exfiltrate the hot zone.
Exfiltrate, huh? Gonna try. My god. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, that's what happened last time as well. Gotcha. Okay. Now be careful, we don't want to die from altitude. So it's because they look around and then they see me.
We can't let them follow you. Throw off the enemies on your tail first.
Yeah. My god, that was difficult to stealth.
Mission complete. Great work.
Yeah, I did really badly. Whew.
Boss, we got Code Talker's research materials back in one piece. The medical team has them under lock and key in the quarantine facility. The materials should help their research into the vocal cord parasites. Cypher won't be getting their hands on them now.
More tapes?
Code Talker examined everyone here, and one of us is infected.
Oh?
It's quiet. It was our cutting-edge MRI that finally revealed it. But we don't know what language strain it is.
Yeah, and she's not talking.
Time for her to talk. You know the room number. 101.
I mean, she shouldn't talk if you don't want to get infected. Obviously, she was gonna be sick. Come on. Oh, come on. In every Metal Gear, there needs to be a torture scene with electricity. It is how it is. She doesn't even scream.
Ready to talk?
Maybe write it down, I don't know.
Anything? Still living up to her name. How about you drop the act?
Who infected you with a parasite?
We can't let her talk. Put it back.
All I want's a name. That won't trigger anything. Tell me,
We can't let her talk. Talk. We can't let her talk. Talk. Like...
Your lungs have been barbecued. There's traces of rubbing alcohol in your alveoli.
Right, from the hospital. When we just...
This was found adhered to your lungs. Intact. A petal. White Star of Bethlehem. The hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Skullface sent you to Cyprus to kill Snake. You were burned inside and out. That should have been the end of it. But, all things considered, you look pretty damn healthy to me. We have Skullface to thank for that, right?
I was the only one capable of applying them to parasite therapy. Until he stole them from me.
Why are you here? Did Skullface send you? Or did you have your own score to settle with the boss?
I mean, she could have done it so many times. I don't think that's it, you know? I trust her, in a way.
Refreshing? Salt water.
No! She'll die!
Oh.
His life isn't yours to take. Enough.
That's enough.
The shots are kind of...
If she wanted to kill the boss, he'd already be dead.
Like, we get it. It's fine.
Same goes for us. She's had plenty
They're
of chances.
distracting more than anything.
She can't talk. She's not here to kill anyone. We're wasting your time. It doesn't matter why she's here. She works for you now. She's in love with the legend.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but...
What makes you so sure?
I was the same way once.
What if she's a spy?
What if I'm a spy?
Hold on. I need a pause. Hold on. Right. He just said he was in love with Big Boss once. This is what he just said, okay? It's not me. I didn't say anything. He said that, okay? He said it once. I think it's still the case. And yeah, you could be the spy.
You? Go on all day.
Once. Ocelot, you're not kidding anyone. You're still in love with Big Boss. Come on.
Boss.
Let her go. She won't speak so she can't spread the infection.
Nabegetten Tisch? Nicht nagetten Tee.
Oh.
Idiki plak anat e.
It's the English strain.
Oh. Ako kode jisdesni.
Dne bizad.
Belagana. gesnita. Katobe yasteta. Asetota.
Damn.
Dodo nishita. Dodo nishita.
Knew it. She's amazing. What a great character. If it wasn't for all the boob shots, you know, that's not our fault. It's the perversion of the people making the game, but she's incredible.
I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers.
So interesting.
The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
Haha. I knew that was it. I knew she was sick. I knew it would be English. And she decides to not speak. Because she could speak at the beginning of the game and in the hospital. So, you know, she's not mute, you know. It's a choice.
Boss, welcome back.
Extraordinary. Using the photograph and an informant files transmission retrieve a film canister containing classified information. And search the escaped children, which are main.
Thank you, boss.
Okay. Let me get back to here.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
So yeah, Skullface was like, "Oh, someone close to you." I don't know if there's another maybe, but definitely quiet. But since she decided not to speak, Skullface was fucked. He just wanted to kill everyone. Honestly. It's so cool when they're up there and they see me go in the helicopter and they're like, until I leave. I like it. Bow to me, peasants. I'm kidding. Oh, that was Cold Talker. We can't go talk to him. Oh. Which platform was that? Was that medical? I don't think it was. Shit. Well, well, well.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped.
I'm gonna listen to some tapes.
They ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
Okay, new day, guys. If you can notice the change of style, I had to go, but I know I wanted to listen to tapes, so we can do that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know if we'll listen to all of them right now, but at least a couple.
There's something I've been wondering. Why are you called Code Talker? During World War II, the U.S. military used the languages of different tribes, including the Navajo, as codes, right? I know the term Code Talker was used to mean people sent to the battlefield to speak in those codes. Were you one of them?
Our mother tongue was indeed used for war. But I did not go. I was already over the conscription age. However, I was made to help craft the codes that were spoken.
He is quite
so in a wider
old
sense,
then.
you could call me a code talker for that. Navajo
It's
is a
keeping him
complex
alive, the
language,
parasites.
and virtually no one outside the U.S. speaks it. They must have thought it was the perfect language to use as a code.
Yeah, in the end, the Japanese never cracked it. The cipher is king in information warfare.
Of course, they didn't simply speak in Navajo. They created substitutions for words according to a code book, and then translated those into our language.
Oh, wow.
Young Diné was sent to the front lines of the Pacific Theater as code talkers. To fight is an honor for the Diné. They were the pride of our people.
That doesn't explain why
but I
you
cannot
are
say this history brings me joy.
called
Words
that.
are alive. When they are spoken, life is breathed into them. They become a part of the listener. Our words were transformed into lifeless ciphers and used for war. This, after the Black Ana spent generations suppressing the language.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So I guess we shouldn't be calling you Code Talker, huh?
No, I do not mind. The reason Skullface called me Code Talker was because I also am responsible for coding language into the vocal cord parasites. I am the same as those young warriors, used for a cipher's sake. I must never forget that.
Used for a cipher's
The name,
sake. Wow.
Code Talker, is a lesson carved into my being.
Damn.
You said Skullface ordered you to weaponize the vocal cord parasites. But you also said he wasn't the reason.
And he wasn't. I was seduced by the parasites. That is a fact.
How? You mean from your curiosity as a scientist?
That I cannot deny. But there is more to it. The story goes back to the 19th century, to my earliest memory. One day, a man from the government visited our Hogan, our home. I cried as he yanked me from my mother's arms and took me away to an Indian boarding school. From that day forward, I became George. This was the name
It's
my
similar to
teacher
Skullface's
gave me.
story, no?
I was forced to give up my Diné name. Forbidden from speaking anything but English. If we dared utter a word of filthy Navajo, the teacher made us eat a bar of soap.
Yeah. That was the U.S. government's education policy for Native Americans.
To erase
Same
our
in
words
Canada, by the way.
was like erasing our people. Their education
Also,
was
just
tantamount to ethnic cleansing.
genocide.
Over time, the overt
Murdering.
persecution of our language stopped. But to this day, it continues to be eaten away by the lingua franca, that is English. Many of the Diné outside the reservations can speak nothing else. And it isn't just our language. Across the world, minority languages are being destroyed by dominant languages. Many are on the verge of extinction.
Enter the vocal cord parasites.
Yes, I began thinking that minority languages needed some sort of deterrent against dominant languages. In order that their peoples and cultures would survive. It was then that I came across literature at the Foundation claiming that man acquired language thanks to a type of parasite, one that distinguishes between languages as a precursor to reproduction. If I could just resurrect it, make it more pathogenic, I would have my deterrent against English. But I failed to hide that aim from Skullface. He noticed. Yes, I wanted to retaliate against the English language. though never did I intend to actually use it as he planned. You know how the story ends. I was forced to study how to make the parasites compatible with all the world's languages.
The space was
all
missing.
but English.
However, he in fact secretly isolated an English strain.
I will not be held prisoner by the man's phantom.
No.
The English strain must not be allowed to exist either.
I gotta give that to Kojima, to Hideo Kojima and the Konami team. I'm always surprised when they go so deep into the history of the United States, being Japanese, you know, like as Japanese people, right? I'm always surprised because this is not the first time, you know, like obviously they go deep into the story, especially military and political side, but people don't really talk about Native Americans, you know, like especially in games. I feel like it's pretty rare that there is any type of representation. I might be wrong, but I feel like that. And it's not the first time. I think it was in Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, if I'm not mistaken. MGS2, there's also a part where they talk about Native Americans. I remember talking about that in that game, so I really like that. I think that's really impressive that a Japanese person or people would take such an interest in deep into another culture like that and make a game around it, multiple games around it, and like mix some fantasy in it, obviously, but have like a social commentary on it. I don't know, I just find it very cool that they would talk about those kind of things, and Kojima is, I think, well known by now for not shying away from subjects, like any type of subject, right? Whether political or sexual or, you know, like violence, PTSD, you know, he talks about PTSD way back in like MGS2. Back in the day when MGS2 came out, pretty sure PTSD was not talked as much as it is now, you know. Like he goes really deep into that kind of thing, and I'm currently rewatching Death Stranding, and I'm watching the cutscenes, including a director's cut. I'm doing that because I've already played Death Stranding before I had a channel. When it first came out in 2019, I played it on PS4, and I really love that game. And I don't remember everything. That's why I'm rewatching the cutscenes, because I want to be up to speed before Death Stranding 2 on the Beach comes out, which is quite soon, like next month. I'm filming this on May 3rd, in case you guys were wondering, 2025, so it's coming out soon. But yeah, anyways, I was rewatching, and yeah, he doesn't shy away at all from difficult subjects. You know, in Death Stranding, there are a lot of very taboo subjects that most developers would not dare go to, you know, like go in. For example, there's a lot about like the meaning of life and death, even through stillborn babies, or like they call them still mothers, but mothers that are dead before giving birth, and then what happens with that. And then he has like a fantasy over that, you know, like fantastical world and incredible world building. But what I want to say basically is that I really love how he does not shy away from that type of subject, whereas other games would. Like they would never approach a subject with like a 10-foot pole, you know. And he has always done that in all, and I mean he, like Kojima, but also like Konami, I guess, the team. You know, it's always a team. I say Kojima, but like it's obviously it's a team, but he is the head of the team, if I can say that, at least for parts of it. But like it was all the MGS I've played had some sort of very deep talk about like mental health, or very like greedy, dark stuff from our histories, you know, like Americans and Canadians, and or just the world wars in general, and torture and that kind of stuff, you know, like the really nitty gritty stuff of being humans, basically, like what it means to be human. And I love that. I really love that. I love that he talks about native Native Americans, Native Navajo, you know, in these tapes and even the story, and have some type of representation. Now, is it accurate or not? Like, I can't speak on that because I'm not Navajo, so I wouldn't know. I feel like it is accurate, like the information he gives from what I know, you know. But yeah, that is pretty cool. Now, this is gonna be interesting. Secret recording of Skullface and Cold Talker. Cold Talker. Not cold. Cold man. It's a 5-minute. Let's go.
You disappoint me. Have you forgotten my face?
Leave me be.
You won't respond to anyone else, so I figured it must be me you wanted to see. But now you won't even look at me.
Have I not suffered enough?
Not until you've eased my suffering first. To tell you the truth, old man, I'm in a bit of a bind. It's about your children. You know what I mean? The parasites. The ones that infect a man's throat, killing him if he speaks their language.
They must not be allowed to multiply.
You are allowed to live only in order to help me.
Jeez.
But you don't want to, do you? So why not choose death instead? Because you want to protect the Diné and their land from me. That's your purpose, isn't it? Don't lose sight of that now. It's in your interest to cooperate. Because if you don't...
Madness.
The parasites can't detect your people's tongue. So I'll just have to resort to more heavy-handed means. I have the greatest respect for your people. I would rather avoid such a thing, but we don't always get our way. I was born a tiny mote in a mighty tempest, and until those winds abate, all I can choose is how to act when they blow me this way or that. Tell me, Code Talker, what happens to a man infected with a pair of your parasites? Can they be removed? Can the full-blown symptoms be prevented?
It is impossible to remove the parasites alone. They have too close an affinity with humans.
Then how do you stop the symptoms from developing? All right. I was hoping for an answer now, but perhaps you just need a little more time. I'll be back soon. I've set up shop, not far from here. We'll be seeing a lot more of each other.
If you're close by, then it is almost complete.
We're in the final phases. All that's left is to see if I can actually disable a nuke, with the help of your metallic archaea. Once that's done, I won't have to return here again, and your suffering will end, as will your people's. We're almost finished, Code Talker, each in our own way.
My only regret will be not finishing you.
There's nothing stopping you. I'm only alive because you want me that way.
Ridiculous.
As you wish. My regret is this misunderstanding between us. You and I.
So he knew he wanted to work on an English train.
We should be
That's what
working
he
together.
means by saying that, I think.
Symbiosis.
You do not know my mind. I simply want the Diné bloodline to endure.
Really now? You're just another mote in the storm. How you react to all the slings and arrows, that's what counts. That's why you call those squirming monsters your children.
Skullface knew he was...
What I have done is forbidden.
He knew he wanted to make an English train.
Forgive me, all of you.
The world should be left the way it is. You of all men should know that.
Despicable, right? His performance, by the way, I don't know who does Skullface, but the performer is just incredible. His voice, the way he speaks, very good villain, like... These games, incredible. That's a 10 minutes!
Forgive me,
Let's go.
but my schedule has changed. The time for grace and good manners has now run out.
Please. Torture will not work on me. Surely you know this.
Oh, I have no intention of getting rough with you. You haven't been beaten. Your hands aren't even tied. Just like me, you live in symbiosis with countless parasites. What wounds I might inflict, they'll patch right up. You might feel considerable pain, but I've no doubt you can withstand it.
Then what do you plan on doing?
I have a soldier standing outside. Nothing special about him, except that he always obeys. I have given him one instruction. Whenever I ring this bell, he passes on a message for me. That message is simply, go.
What is this?
After that, though, it gets complicated. The message will arrive at a room, a little bigger than this one, nothing special.
My left ear.
Some of your people are in this room, surrounded by my men.
Enough of this.
They pick them at random. No regard for age, gender. In
Come
that, I
on.
suppose, they're different from you. Not as discriminating. They tied them up, one by one, blindfolded them. We had to maintain order, you understand?
You bastard.
Go. When they hear that, my men will pick one of your people and infect them with a parasite. Your parasite.
It won't work on my people.
True. The vocal cord parasite doesn't respond to your language. But what about English?
An English strain. It exists.
A ring of this bell, and they infect one person. If that person abandons the Navajo language, the English strain will trigger symptoms.
You monster.
So, it's quite simple. Every time I ring the bell, another of your people is infected.
Don't do this.
I don't want to do this. I'd rather not have to ring the bell, which is why I'm hoping you will talk to me.
Using his own people against him. Is it all true, though?
What do you want? What else could you possibly
He hasn't seen
want?
them.
You know the answer to that. How to prevent the symptoms caused by the parasite.
You cannot control it like some slave. Forget the idea.
Forget it? Unlikely.
I will never tell you. What have you done?
Go.
You made me do that.
You black-hearted.
Settle down.
Don't use it again.
Well, that is up to you. All you need to do is tell me what I want. How to prevent the vocal cord parasite symptoms.
Why? Why do you need to know?
Rain approaching.
The adult soldiers at Amasa are all dead.
What?
The parasite traveled downstream.
How?
It would appear that he was involved. Another demon who woke up from 9 years of slumber. As a result, the vocal cord parasite spread through the village.
I told you this would happen.
It was an unfortunate accident.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He is becoming an annoyance. He may stumble upon the truth sooner or later, but I suppose that is really of no consequence. One day, he too will pay for what he has done.
Black Anna. The real demon is you.
You know, this incident made me realize something. You are right. I should have acted with more humility. These creatures cannot be controlled. All the more reason I require a means to stop them.
There is no such way.
Oh, really?
Wait!
So either he's hiding it or
Don't ring it again.
he hadn't
It is up to you.
created it yet.
Out with it.
I'll do some development.
I see now. There must be more to it than that.
What?
They are in you. You use this land to breed more of my children. And not just here. No. In pursuit of your ethnic cleansers. You sifted through many language strains. Finding hosts. Breeding more and more. You would have been infected in the process. Infected with countless strains. Most likely your mother tongues as well. Romania, Northern Transylvania.
Oof.
You found that one too. Yes, the Hungarian strain that responds to the CK's dialect.
Silence.
Black Anna. It is you.
I have a shit
who
ton of
shall
money.
pay.
Damn.
Is this your retaliation, old man?
Let my people go and never bother them again.
What? He had powers? Sorry, I was reading Easton as well.
You heard me. What now? What? No! What are you doing?
All of them.
I am not afraid. I probably have every language strain inside of me. Meaning all the world's languages are already lost to me.
Huh.
But that suits me fine. If need be, I myself can produce whatever strain is needed.
And that means nothing to you. If you are infected, you can never again speak your mother tongue. Otherwise, you will die.
Strange
As will
memento.
every one of your countrymen.
A few words here and there won't trigger the symptoms. And besides, the time is not yet right to show this face in my homeland. Not until my revenge is complete. Now...
Stop!
We're out of time. I have to get going. Well...
No! Radiation. It's radiation.
Radiation, of course. So it can be used.
But how much? I do not know.
Radiation denatures their reproductive cells, preventing them from mating.
Same principle as the sterilization technique. The reproductive cells are more sensitive to
Okay, so you can
radiation
also
than the
use
rest of the
radiation.
body. But I have not tested it. There is no telling what mutation could result, or how the host may be affected. Not to mention what could happen if this is done post-infection.
I don't care. This plan goes into action now. As long as it works, the details can wait. You wouldn't be lying to me, of course, old man.
I can guarantee nothing.
I owe you my life. My body has been burned on countless occasions, but it survives, thanks to your children. That is why I trust you.
Then do not repeat my mistake.
What's that?
In the West, it is said that the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. In the East, it is said the man of flesh brings spiritual power to words. The people knew back then that these creatures carry the gospel. They do not belong in our hands. They must not be touched.
How enlightening. I'll remember that. Consider this my thanks.
What are you?
Catch.
No!
All his people are gone, right? The sound effects is so good.
Well then, I'm afraid it really is goodbye this time, Code Talker.
I thought it was to do the go, but I might be mistaken. Maybe it's just the strains of language in vials.
Huh? There is no soldier.
Told y'all.
Huh. Now where did he run off to?
Huh?
Guess he wasn't as obedient as I thought.
Oh.
There never was any soldier.
So long.
Yeah, I told y'all. Like, how can you trust?
How dare you!
Yeah, I knew. Now, the bandana we absolutely need to get, and Gray Fox for quiet.
Boss,
I'm gonna need
we
to
gave Ralph, that kid who died in the accident,
develop that
a
later.
burial at sea. The man in charge of that facility has been severely punished. But ever since, the kids have been acting strange. It's obvious they've lost their trust in adults. I was getting reports of them ignoring the staff, or getting insolent, and even violent. And a few days later, several of the kids did a disappearing act. They snuck into choppers and shipping containers and got off base.
Somehow I think Eli is behind this.
Your guess is as good as mine. These kids were born in a war zone and forced to grow up as war fighters. If they're left alone, war is how they'll die. But I thought we showed them there are other reasons to live. I never liked having children on Mother Base. But the thought of them going back to the battlefield and picking up their old lifestyle is something I can't stomach. It makes me think of Chico, 9 years ago. We have to get those kids back. Hell, they know too much about our operation. I never expected even the kids to betray us. I hope you bought a better hamburger this time, Kazuhira. Right. Well, the last one was lacking in every way. The patty was too thin, the bun too dry, and the lettuce days old at best. Hey, that was 100% all beef patty, and no shortening in the bun either. Nature's blessings, unadulterated, in hamburger form. Is that it? But when taste falls short, so does our gratitude to nature. Making such precious blessings unpalatable is sacrilege. I hate to admit it, but I think you're right. I should have known better than to settle for second best. That's why I had him run some more R&D, develop a new burger. In fact, one of our researchers just dropped by with the latest results. Here it is. See how you like this? We shall see indeed. I thank you for this bounty, Mother Earth. So, what's the verdict? Not bad. And? But it does not hold a candle to what I ate back home. Everyone's a critic. Damn it. I was sure the Kobe beef, but maybe we didn't have enough. If we had any more, we're cutting into our profits. Profits? We'll be taking a loss on every unit. What are you talking about? Huh? Oh, anyway, I'll be back with another round of product. I will be waiting. Did you say product?
Wait a minute.
I hope right. Not bad. And? But it does not hold a candle to what I ate back home. Everyone's a critic. Damn it. I was sure the Kobe beef, but maybe we didn't have enough. If we had any more, we're cutting into our profits. Profits?
We'll be taking a loss on every unit.
What are you talking about?
Huh? Oh, anyway, I'll be back with another round of product.
Am I misunderstanding this, or is he a cannibal? Like,
product?
I might be misunderstanding. What the fuck? I want to try extreme cloak in silence. I want to try that because I'm pretty sure we could. I don't need a buddy. Pretty sure we could do that easily. Select equipment. Let's see if I can do this. I'll try to drop technique I used in my the first time I did the mission. Maybe it won't work. I don't know what extreme entails. I haven't tried any of the new versions of these missions. So maybe it's just something crazy, you know. I wonder if you need to do them, because they're literally episodes, so I don't know.
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet. Quiet. Our silent assassin. Where's the sniping point?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, supply drop. Okay. I needed to try. I wanted to see. Okay.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. First shot
Boss,
kill,
okay?
and she is
Could it be that sniper?
very fast.
Quiet. Our silent assassin. Where's the sniping point?
Oops. Let's see.
The enemy sniper just disappeared. Zero visibility. If you can't mark him, you don't stand a chance. Stay sharp.
She gets away. Jesus, that's fast. Okay, so maybe if I do... Oh my god.
Boss, you need to go around outside the enemy's line of sight. Get into position undetected and attack from behind or the side.
Okay, that... That could work though. If I make her... Jesus. Like, if I make her do that...
Look out, boss. Take cover. There's a laser sight trained on your head.
What the f... I am so confused. I think maybe like timing it. Oh my god. Timing it at the right time is the way here, I think. Maybe it just doesn't work at all.
A sniper that good using a laser sight? It's like Quiet's trying to say, the next one will kill you.
If I make her... Okay, so what I'm thinking right now, guys, in case you were like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to make her shoot as, like, my container arrives, but I'm not sure. So that she can't move, basically. I think I need to wait at, like, 10. That worked! Oh my god, that worked. Oh shit, she didn't go the same way. Fuck. Where the fuck? There you are. Come on. She's right there. Can't we... Wait, I can place a marker. Here we go. Let's try this again. That actually worked. You just need to time it really well. How much is this costing me? This is costing me a lot, eh? Will I have enough GMP? Okay. Waiting until 10 was good.
Watch out. This Quiet means business.
That worked, that worked, that worked. I'll have enough. I'll be okay, right? Over works, okay? I wonder if you drop like a car. Imagine. Because this is crazy. She kills you. She is much faster. And she kills you one shot. At least with the current build I have. So I'm just gonna do this. This is working. Nice. Let me go back here. Don't like when she moves around too much. Aha. The supplies, y'all. Good. I'm just dropping stuff on her head. It works! It works so well. Also in the extreme version, it just takes off a little bit of her, you know, whatever it's called, her blue bar, stamina. Whereas in the normal, it was like, ah, she was covered. She was covered by that. Bruh. Come on. What the fuck you at? Ah. She doesn't see me. Jesus Christ. That was risky. This works. Oh my god, this is not easy. Well, it is extreme. Wow, I don't think I'll have enough. My GMP, y'all. Oh, come on. Only 2 more, maybe? Like another one and maybe we're okay. I'm not sure. But it's costing me a lot. Especially since I'm developing other things. Did she go back the same way? She did, didn't she? Oh my god, I'm scared. She is so fast, there's no way for me to do this. That costs a lot though, doesn't it? I'm not sure it would work. It's not that bad.
Watch out. This quiet means business.
Wait.
Did you get her? With those abilities of hers. No doubt about it. She has to be one of the skulls. Now move in and finish your boss. She's working for Cypher.
Quiet is a valuable source of information, boss. There's no need to kill her. Think carefully. This is your decision.
That actually worked. Oh, she's dressed. She looks different.
The female sniper. Quiet. Cypher's assassin. Finish her.
Oh, she looks great.
She's one of the skulls. Hurry up and kill her.
No. Killing her would be a waste. Bring her back here.
Boss.
Boss.
I love her fit. It's probably the XOF fit or whatever. Can we skip maybe? Yeah.
Boss, you're not thinking of bringing her back here, are you? She works for Cypher. We don't even know the extent of her abilities. She is not setting foot on this base.
Good word, boss. Can't believe you took her down alive. Now bring her back here. Let's find
Can I
out
get
what
on
she
top of
really
that?
is.
I doubt it.
This is too dangerous. Kill her. Don't bring her to our home.
This is the boss's decision. I'll send the extraction chopper.
Boss, you know I've always got your back. But if you bring her here, I'll just have her killed.
I want my stuff back.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
I don't think I can. Whatever. I don't really need, I guess. My DMV! Eee, we did it! That was quite hard though. Like 3 out of 4.
Gaining altitude.
Well, we did an extreme. It was hard. I had to try multiple times my tactic. I was unsure, but I didn't see any other way, to be honest. She's so fast. Unless you crawl around a lot, try to get to her, but she's always up there. You can't even get there, you know? Oh, she's green. What kind of skin? I mean, like, different outfit, you know? She looks a bit like Sniper Wolf, I guess. Doesn't she? But it's a diamond dog outfit. Huh. Anyways. Yeah, she looks a little different. Sniper Wolf, that's it. It was. Wow. I'm almost full with the horse, but not exactly. Yeah, I used fire support, so. Do-do-do-do-do. Handkerchief. I need to see about the Strangelove memento. Memento? Where could that be? Ah, that's good. Okay. GMP is back up. So there was a couple of development things that were just amazing. Furicorn. Gray. I thought it was Gray Fox. It's Gray XOF. But Sniper Wolf, dude. That's also cool. Jet black loaded, inspired by the Man on Fire horse, so it doesn't envelop its wearer in flames or grant any special abilities. I could do that one, but it's really, really expensive. But I want to know what it looks like. What else? I wanted to do a bandana, right? Was it here? It wasn't. Here. I don't have enough medical team. Lower occurrences of serious injury. We absolutely need to do that as soon as we can. Okay, so I'll do the XOF one because I want to see. Now I've seen the Sniper Wolf one. Yeah. That's expensive. Let's do more combat deployment, I guess. Because, oh, wow. I can't right now, but that would be good to gain some GMP, huh? I'll wait for these. Okay, I'll stop here for today. Next time we'll do search the escaped children, and I'm so glad we did it though. Non-firearms attacks. Ah, if I had done it only with supply, it would have worked. I would have 4 out of 4. We'll do extraordinary as well next episode. I'm glad we have new outfits for her. That makes me so happy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.